just amazing. Renegade.
European Protosses, man, they sure do dumpster the other races. Oh boy. So it's going to be Darkblade versus ieLLiMo. Thank you for the follow, by the way, ieLLiMo.
Hashtag subscribe to Renegade.
I think we might have to be the ones to leave this party. Internal might be AFK.
Yeah, that might make more sense. I'm hoping that maybe he can oh. Or wait. Are they in the RSL chat?
Yeah, everyone's in the RSL chat.
I'm re-inviting you because he just got Darkblade in here. So I think
okay.
And yeah, remain left. Okay. So yeah, I will re-invite.
Wait, remain left? He had one job. It was to remain. Oh no, not like this.
He lied. He lied to us.
Scam. So, Darkblade is a Phoenix-based Protoss. I think you'll see what I mean when we enter this matchup. He's very Stargate focused, and he can take out master players. But it really depends.
This is a tall mountain to climb, though, because it's a literal 1,000 MMR difference.
Yeah, Darkblade. I mean, his current MMR is not really representative of where he's at. He's usually. Oh wow, 4K is like. Oh okay, he's down in Diamond 2. All right, yeah, he's usually around like 41 to 4,300, so it's not as bad as it appears, but it's still pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be pretty rough. I mean, I played a decent amount of PvP of late, and I feel like one of the things that can super differentiate players of different calibers is that early game control, where it's a very fine line. But at the same time, there are a lot of builds in PvP that can kind of allow you to punch up, as it were. So, I mean, it is going to be an uphill battle, but you can't really count him out at this point yet.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Virtually Korean. Really appreciate it. There's my obligatory push to talk message. It's a rare Renegade. Veto on Zen, a veto on Golden Wall, a veto on Purity and Industry. Wow, imagine that! Who could have guessed?
Yeah, I mean, all that kind of makes sense. And Simulacrum is going to be the final veto. Which means our 3 maps will be what? Nightshade, Everdream, and Eternal Empire? Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So we're gonna start on Everdream. Deja vu. I have been in this place before.
Everdream to start. He'll go Eternal Empire, which means we'll wrap things up on Nightshade.
I'm a little bit surprised that we're not
by which one?
That we're not starting out on Nightshade. That's going to be the ace map here.
Yeah, wait. Do you think we'll see a cannon rush? Do you know if Darkblade cannon rushes?
No, he does not cannon rush. He's going to go Stargate almost 100%.
He's a Roddy boy. He's a Roddy boy. That's all you gotta say. He's a Roddy boy.
We might see like the rare Glaive or Stalker play, but this is 1000% Stargate at some point.
Yeah. And 1000%, I mean, that's a lot of percent, you know?
Yeah. I feel like the meme of Eternal not practicing is like when Palpatine's in the Death Star. He's pretending like the super laser isn't operational, but it's actually...
I find it quite operational.
Yeah, it's a fully operational battle station.
Yeah, I mean, he looked pretty operational here tonight so far, so. And I mean, after last year's RSL, I don't think anybody's questioning Eternal's quality as a player. You know, he managed to finish highly in pretty much every one of the tournaments that occurred against some tough opposition as well. And it seems like without his kryptonite in Steven, he can be a little bit on. But that's why we keep Steven around, you know, so someone can beat Eternal. Oh, okay, yeah. So I'm the party leader now. There we go. Easy peasy.
So it turns out I was a little incorrect. This guy's like solid 5K. So this is gonna be an uphill battle for Darkblade. But I'm sure he'll put on...
Yeah, but it's PvP, man. You never know. You never know in PvP.
Oh, he changed his name. We must have made fun of... So Darkblade's name in-game used to be Darkbald because he spelled it wrong. Yeah.
Used to be Darkbald.
Yeah, B-A-L-D-E.
Oh, gosh. He had a Pixel meme where he named him, like when Pixel named himself Lotte for a season.
Exactly.
The incorrectly spelled Lotte, yeah.
You know what's weird, though? Lotte ended up sponsoring GSL. There's a company called Lotte. And you can see it all over.
You're kidding.
No, I've sent the screenshot to you before, Revolt. It's...
That's really funny, dude.
In the end, it was us that were the fools.
True enough. Better question, Darkblade. How are we gonna pronounce this other guy's name? Well, I'll introduce Darkblade. Called it. I called it. Up in the top right-hand corner, the teal Protoss. It is Darkblade.
And in the bottom left, as the red Protoss, it's ieLLiMo.
ieLLiMo? We're going with ieLLiMo? I'm with it. ieLLiMo it is.
Yeah, it's like a ieLLiMo, but ieLLiMo.
But he's ill. Yeah, I got you. I'm with it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Ooh,
I feel like
before gateway here for Darkblade.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. I don't see too many openers that utilize the gas first. There's the gateway. I mean, to me, when I see a gas first inlet, it makes me think that we're going to see a proxy of some sort. I mean, that means you're going to want to be getting your tech out very, very quickly, and I don't know. There's a double gas there for ieLLiMo. Both of them getting their gases up. Standard timing. You don't want to get your gas stolen. That's really it. There's the second gateway for ieLLiMo. And there's the second gateway. A little bit later because of that earlier gas. Yep, there it is for Darkblade. And the first thing I feel like we're going to be looking for is what those first two gateway units are, because that can tell you a whole heck of a lot about what opener they're trying to...
Yeah, I think we might see a Stalker Sentry here from Darkblade. ieLLiMo. I don't know, it could be anything. It literally, there's no way to tell. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's no way to tell until those first two units are in production.
Yeah, considering he does have the MMR advantage, I would expect to see Stalker Sentry. It is very robust. It lets you get that Hallucination up very quick for scouting. But he doesn't really have the gas. Yep, there's the Stalker Sentry for ieLLiMo. Let's see what we get from Darkblade. So he's going to Chrono Warp Gate and throw down the Stargate. So he's going to eschew those first 2 gateway units for the sake of a quicker Stargate that is immediately scouted here by which is a huge deal. I mean, he's getting the 2 adepts, which you kind of have to with the Stargate opener, just because of the gas, but he's even going to block the Expo. And when you see the Stargate coming, that takes so much of the danger out of it. He's going to get the shield battery in the main that's going to shut down at least that first Oracle if it tries to go in, and I don't know, with that pylon block as well, I feel like, oh, he didn't even rally the adepts into the base. Oh no, he's going to have to slowly kill this pylon.
Okay,
I mean, ieLLiMo is in a commanding position already.
Well, okay, so this is interesting. Usually this pylon is not to block your opponent's expansion. Usually. It can be. Unless you're, like, absolutely sure your opponent's going to throw down a Nexus, which, with the Stargate Scout, you know, could be easily assumed by ieLLiMo. However, we see that Darkblade has somehow dropped a Twilight Council, a Robotics Facility, and a Dark Shrine. So, usually this pylon is just to see the first 2 units coming out of the gateway, but I think ieLLiMo's been meta'd here a little bit.
Yeah, and we don't see a Robo on the way. If this DT Shrine isn't affected, he's clearly preparing for Oracles and Phoenix while taking his expansion, which is he's doing the correct play against Phoenixes and Oracles. But, I mean, he's going to have to scout this. He's going to see it with the Hallucination, and he needs to throw down a Robo right away.
Yeah. I mean, the DTs, don't get me wrong, will do damage. They absolutely will. There's no way for ieLLiMo to get detection up in time to stop that from happening. However, it's a matter of how much damage do they get done.
Yeah, I think the smart play here from ieLLiMo is to build a pylon to wall himself off in the main until he can get that observer up. Now there's a War Prism. There's a War Prism. Okay. And here we go. Like we said, anything can happen in PvP, and 3 DTs are being warped in against a Protoss whose Robo isn't done yet, and this could be about to get pretty brutal here. Oh.
Losing 8 probes in a mirror matchup is absolutely massive. He's going to take down 1 pylon. If he snipes the other, it's going to be very, very, very close.
I think ieLLiMo.
Oh, that's a beautiful force field, but down it goes.
Lost this game. These DTs are
Another pylon falls. The Stalkers are under fire.
There's no way for him to get a pylon up without losing a ton of probes, and we're seeing even more and more fall. And when the dust settles, ieLLiMo is going to be very low on workers.
Ah, the DTs are in move command. Okay, not quite as much damage as could have been done, but yeah, these DTs can actually just engage the Stalkers, even if there is an OBS out. Oh, the OBS is stopped again!
GG!
GG! Darkblade takes down a 5k Protoss!
What a smart play there. I mean, I thought throwing down the Stargate when his opponent could see it was a fairly, obvious play, and he didn't play into it. He canceled it. He went for the DTs. Excellent metagame there from Darkblade. Very well.
I'm memeing with Darkblade in the chat there. I'm a little bit proud right now. There's a tear to my eye.
Yeah, I mean, that was very well done. Whenever you're punching up like this, it's very difficult to do. And ieLLiMo, at this point, both of them are ready. We're going to get started here, it looks like. But at this point as ieLLiMo, you know you're the favored player to win this. You know, the pressure is piled. And I feel like he's going to have to play very solidly, very robustly from this point on. Because if he gets caught out again, boom, he's down into the loser smack.
I hate to say it, but I'm going to temper my expectations here. As proud as I am of my teammate, he is gonna have a tougher time pulling off a trick like that again in the top right corner as the teal Protoss. member of the Gosu crew, as well as the Knights of Ren. It's Darkblade.
And spawning down in the bottom right-hand corner, the red Protoss player needs to win 2 consecutive matches if he wants to take this series. It is ieLLiMo. Actually, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 moment.
Okay. So Darkblade took game number 1. The meta build. Darkblade is going to drop a proxy. I hope it came across the stream. My co-caster will be right back.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything crazy?
Well,
Yes,
Darkblade is gonna proxy.
I did miss something crazy.
And it's gonna be a flower!
Yeah, there are the 3 gateways here for Darkblade.
So, this is gonna be a 3-gate forge, maybe?
Yeah, there's no forge.
No, it's a 4-gate. This is a weird-looking flower, but a flower nonetheless. ieLLiMo is sending out a probe scout, so we will see something amiss. But Eternal Empire is a bit of a longer rush distance map, so it's going to be a while before he can even figure out what's going on.
Yeah, and once he gets across the map and he sees no tech there, he's going to scout the low ground, probably see that there's no cannon rush, and he's going to know what's going on. At that point, I feel like you really just want to wall off the main, get up your stalkers or adepts, and just get shield batteries up, because you know that he's probably going to break through the wall. You just have to have enough ready for when he does that. 3 zealots on the way already. This could be a really rough hold here for ieLLiMo. Yep, there's the wall off.
Okay.
Correct play. Ooh, he's starting the adepts. He needs to rally them, I feel like, outside or inside his base, not to the outside.
Even still, even with the adepts, it's going to be a tight hold. Darkblade is going to continue rallying his zealots to the front. You can see that first pylon about to fall.
Yeah, and those zealots just shred building so quickly.
Wait!
Now the adept is up.
Darkblade didn't start up a pylon. He's going to be supply blocked. Oh, no, he did. Okay. I'm like hallucinating or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the first zealot is going to go down to the adepts. They can kite from here, but one of them is very low.
One adept goes down. That's huge. That's absolutely massive. Darkblade breaks through the wall again.
Yeah,
this isn't a full wall off. ieLLiMo tried to micro his macro.
Yeah, he's trapped the other.
Another adept is cornered. Down it goes.
He's able to focus down these pylons, and from that point, I mean, he's not going to be able to stem the tide of units without being able to produce. Oh my goodness, Renegade, what are we watching? What are we watching?
Another adept falls! ieLLiMo's not microing properly! The zealots are in on the probe line and the workers have begun to fall. Darkblade is about to be up in worker supply.
Yeah, he has done it at this point. There are...
GG! Darkblade takes a 2-0 victory over ieLLiMo. My god, what an upset. Ooh.
Damn, son. Damn.
Damn! I cannot contain my excitement here. That was the last Jedi of StarCraft matches.
Anything can happen in PvP. Darkblade chose his strategies very, very well, and he managed to catch ieLLiMo off guard very hard twice in a row. And he 2-0s a player that he was definitely the underdog against. Very well played there to Darkblade. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of a break before we get on into the winner's match, which will be Darkblade versus Eternal. I'm going to use this break to use the restroom. I suggest if you're watching, you do as well. Stay tuned for some winner's match action.
I'm at a loss for words. I know I probably shouldn't be doing this on stream. I'm captain of a team called the Knights of Ren. Darkblade has been training with us for the better part of the last 6 months, and he's clearly learned. That was incredible.